Oh yeah! Cream of the crop! Devil Dog Gaming! Step into it!
Boy, I'm so excited. This movie is gonna rock! Sure as hell takes a long time to get to his house. He better be ready. Ah, there he is. I'll just stop right here and let him in. Hey, man, how you doing?
What's up?
So, man, are you ready to go see the movie?
Oh, hell yeah.
How about we listen to some music on the way?
Of course.
Sorry, but due to a copyright claim, even though I modified the music heavily, I am not able to use the Bohemian Rhapsody song. You can kind of get the gist of what we were going for here, but thanks for the fact that I can't use the damn song, I'm cutting the music out of it, and you're going to hear this crap instead, and we're just going to cut straight to the damn movie review. Thanks a lot, people! Movie review is rated R for retarded. In a world full of crime, corruption, and destruction, one man decides to review movies. This is Devil Dog at the Movies. Hello everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm here with
Stealthanol.
And we just got back from going and seeing Bohemian Rhapsody. So, first of all, I've got to tell you, here's a spoiler. At the end, Freddie Mercury dies.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he doesn't. Or maybe he does. Or maybe he gets abducted by aliens. I don't want to spoil it for you. It's not what you think, actually. Pretty well done. One other thing I do have to say, much like Freddie Mercury after a long night of him having fun with his friends, my ass is killing me. This movie is over 2+ hours long. My butt and back is sore as hell. Don't get me wrong, those recliners up there are nice, but you sit for that long for anything, and it gets painful after a while. But in all due fairness and all seriousness, getting straight to the meat and the potatoes of this movie, I have to say hands down, it wasn't like a documentary, fortunately. They went to the route of making it an entertaining movie with fantastic actors all around that all did a fantastic job.
And I'm sure some artistic liberties were taken.
They definitely took some artistic liberties here and there. Honestly, they kind of, I wouldn't say jump around, but they show from the start when when he meets up with the band for the first time after their singer leaves, and how they pretty much go on, end up signing record contracts and becoming pretty much what everybody knows Queen turned into.
It's funny that the lead singer was like, this band doesn't have a chance. I'm going to go join these people that nobody's ever heard of.
Yeah, that never went on to do a damn thing.
But that works out.
Yeah, it did work
Freddie
out.
wouldn't have been asked to join had he not left.
Yeah, that is true. Everything works in mysterious ways. And throughout the movie, they have all kinds of different Queen hit songs as they're showing how they're writing the music, where they come from it, where they go to record it, the ideas they came up with to make it. Of course, their struggles where they even kind of break up for a short while and everything like that. And they finish it off with, I found to be a phenomenal finale, where you get pretty much a half-hour concert of Queen at Wembley Stadium.
Yeah, they basically recreate the entirety of Live Aid for Queen's part, and it was phenomenal.
So, in the end, what did you rate this movie out of all, music-type band movies that you've seen?
What's the scale here?
Well, I'd say...
is it like an out of 10 scale? Out of 5
yeah,
scale?
let's keep it realistic. Only a 10.
Well, I'm gonna give it a solid 9.5.
I would have to agree with that, because I can't say it was perfect, because nothing's perfect. You can always improve upon it, but I found myself honestly entertained from start to finish. And, they get into a lot of detail with stuff. They do show, Freddie, where he comes from, his family, and, and how his lifestyle. There was even parts with cocaine and midgets. You can't go wrong with cocaine and midgets.
You can't go wrong with cocaine being just handed away.
Yeah. Now he did tell me though there was no Darth Vader in this movie. I was unaware.
According to some pictures I've seen and legend, of course, there were some shows where Freddie Mercury, in between songs, would go and get put on the shoulders of a guy dressed as Darth Vader to come back out and sing. There are other myths that they didn't step upon, but I'm not going to go into that because this is a Christian server.
Well, I guess you could definitely say they had the actor who portrayed him be very flamboyant and over the top. Basically, pretty damn spot on Freddie Mercury.
I honestly couldn't tell any sort of a difference. If you'd seen footage of Freddie and footage of, I believe his name is Rami, in the role of Freddie, I don't think you could tell much of a difference. There's some slight resemblances that are... I think the early resemblances aren't as good as when he switches over to the mustache short hair. I think that's when he looks
more like
spot on Freddie.
And the thing is, this movie was in development hell for, I think, damn near 10 years because of different rewrites, script rights. They wanted to have the structure of the movie be pretty much completely different. And who was originally supposed to be playing Freddie Mercury?
Sacha Baron Cohen was originally supposed to play the role, and according to myth and legend, again, he walked because one of the band members was like, you know what's so great about this flick? Halfway through it, Freddie dies, and you get to see how we as a band carry on without him. That's not something you tell your lead talent, hey, you're going to die halfway through this Freddie Mercury biopic, because that's basically what it is.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, they do focus on the rest of the band members, but this is obviously the story of Freddie from start to finish. They follow him for the majority of everything through, his relationships with his woman, relationships with his guy friends, his financial issues, even how many different rooms he buys for his cats. So
apparently he had a mansion so big he had a room for every cat. One cat got a broom bigger than anybody, though.
Yep.
He's clearly not playing favorites.
Yeah, obviously. But, in the end, I would have to say, if you people out there were thinking of seeing this movie, go and see it. This is actually a very good movie.
Pause the video, go watch it,
and then come back and finish watching the review.
We'll be here right when you get back.
Yeah. No, we won't, because, like I said, this movie, you get your money's worth. So you get to hear great music. It's long. It's got funny parts in it, too. It's not just all drab and boring. It's pretty funny. I mean, it's not a comedy, but it's got some good funny parts in it, too.
It's an exciting movie. I honestly was more on the whole, it doesn't have Sacha Baron Cohen, this is going to suck camp. But after watching it, I'm glad I did. I'm very happy that I went and saw this flick.
I kind of knew what I was getting into when I went to see it, because I'm a huge fan of Queen. And honestly, well, if you couldn't tell from our opening, sorry it wasn't a better opening. We threw it together like that. We didn't have much time to come up with anything, so why not have a little fun with it? And it's kind of funny considering the original parody that was from Wayne's World. Which oddly enough, this movie has Mike Myers in it. Which is kind of funny. I'm not going to say where he is.
If you couldn't tell, Mike Myers is genuinely a huge fan of Queen, hence it being in Wayne's World.
And apparently, I think this movie had so many different directors, but the top billing was the guy that made X-Men. Bryan Singer got the billing for being a director. And, honestly, I don't know if he was actually the full director of this movie, but, if y'all are a fan, go and see the movie. Definitely.
This actually...
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with this. It just made me... The way you're responding to that, it makes me think of this. The same guy who directed the Mad Max films also directed Happy Feet 1 and 2. And then came back and did Mad Max Fury Road. I know this has nothing to do with anything, but the way you looked when you were like, this was directed by Bryan Singer, who did X-Men? What? It's exactly like that.
Well, I guess it just shows the good versatility of a director if they're able to pull something like that off. I don't know.
When you get a good director who knows exactly what he wants, and he puts that good vision to film and screen, I don't care what he's done in the past. I think he did phenomenal with Bohemian Rhapsody.
It has really good pacing. The acting is phenomenal. The only thing I will say, though, is they gave prosthetic teeth to the guy playing Freddie Mercury. That kind of bothered me when his young version, because he had big ass teeth. Everybody knows he had a big mouthful of extra teeth. That's kind of how he even said in the movie. That's how he can hit the high notes. But the fake teeth, better range, more range. But the fake teeth kind of messed with me at first, which, like I said, minor ass nitpick. Think about it. That's the only thing I can say bad about this movie is the prosthetic teeth bothered me for a little bit.
Honestly...
You didn't even notice.
No, when you first said something, I was like, really? Prosthetic teeth?
Yeah, because there are
nobody else in the world has the same mouth as Freddie Mercury.
No.
That man sung like a god.
Yeah. But if you haven't seen it, go see it. If you're planning on seeing it,
get out.
Go and see it. As long as you know what you're going to go and see, I guarantee you will like this movie.
If you were a fan of Queen in any aspect, pause the video. Go. Get out of here. Go watch the movie.
There's to be no Spider-Mans there.
At first, when the film was first starting, they had a guy named Tom Hollander. I was like, Tom Holland? Wait, Durr.
Durr.
I was about to say, Spider-Man's in this?
But yeah, in the end, fantastic movie. Well worth the wait. Well worth the fact it was over 2 hours long. Ended very spectacularly, where you even got your nice own concert with Queen at Wembley Stadium. Very respectful ending on how they closed it up at the end.
Oh, yeah.
In the end, go and see it. You'll have a blast of a time. It was a fantastic movie. It was Nate here with
Stealth Null.
And we want to say thank you for watching our channel. Please hit that like button and leave a comment below if you plan on seeing this movie, or if you did go and see it, what did you think about it? Make sure to hit the bell icon so you can stay up to date whenever we release any new videos. And of course, we always have to end our videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil's in the details. Hey!